Several shops located near the famous picnic spot Sadhu Chiru waterfall at Laimaram of Bishnupur district were found torched by unidentified miscreants this morning. Police are investigating the arson incident. More than 100 loaded bumpers coming from Bhutan have been stopped by West Garo Hills Police of Meghalaya at Paikan Krishnai area along Assam-Meghalaya border on the way to Bangladesh. It is not clear why the dumpers from Bhutan, one of India's famous neighbouring nations, have been targeted by Meghalaya police, despite having necessary documents for transporting goods. The residents of Balipara in Sonitpur district yesterday planted around 3 lakh saplings in just 30 minutes in 78 villages in the area. The saplings were planted as a part of Project Community launched overlapping with Ban Mahotsav Week 2019. The initiative witnessed participation of 47,500 individuals and is projected to impact more than 1 lakh people in Sonitpur district. The leader of opposition in Meghalaya Assembly, Dr. Mukul Sangma, alleged that the state and the central governments have taken U-turn on the demand to exempt Meghalaya from all relevant sections of the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulations Act and other central laws relating to mining. Sikkim police yesterday cleared all confusions and said that the claims of Special Protection Group security cover to former Sikkim Chief Minister and Sikkim Democratic Front President Pawan Chamling was not true and fictitious. Following media reports and social media posts on SPG security cover being provided to the former CM of the state, Sikkim police carefully inquired to verify the facts of the matter. Congress Treasurer Ahmed Patel has once again emerged as a key leader who is reaching out to senior leaders, including chief ministers of Congress-ruled states, to arrive at a consensus candidate. Party insiders say, like Gandhi, his mother and Congress Parliamentary Party chairperson Sonia Gandhi too turned down suggestions from her party colleagues that she should involve herself in the selection of the next party chief. The International Court of Justice is expected to announce its verdict on July 17th in the case relating to Indian national Kulbhushan Yadav, who is on death row in Pakistan, according to sources. It is worth recalling that 48-year-old Yadav, a retired Indian Navy officer, was sentenced to death by a Pakistani military court on charges of espionage and terrorism in April 2017, and India approached the ICJ a month later against Pakistan for denying consular access to Yadav. Maharashtra Water Conservation Minister Tenaji Sawant yesterday gave a bizarre explanation for the Ratnagiri Dam bridge, saying that the leakage was due to a large number of crabs that had gathered around the dam hours before the breach. The remarks are contrary to the villagers' claim that there were already several cracks in the dams and the government neglected their pleas for maintenance. A strong 6.4 magnitude quake shook a large swath of Southern California and parts of Nevada yesterday, causing injuries and damage in a town near the epicenter, followed by a swarm of ongoing aftershocks. As per reports, yesterday's tremor has been recorded as the strongest earthquake in 20 years that California had witnessed. A court in China's Shanghai today upheld the death sentence given to a man for killing his wife and hiding her body in a deep freezer for over 100 days. As per sources, Zhu Zhaodang, aged 30, was convicted for strangling his 30-year-old wife Yang Liping during an argument on October 17, 2016 at their home in Hongkou district, 10 months after they tied the knot.